Broadcasting from Studio 300, you're watching Poly Playbook.
Hello, and welcome to a fresh new edition of Poly Playbook. We're serving up all the hot action, the cool plays, and everywhere in between for Cal Poly Athletics. I'm Sawyer Milam.
And I'm Clara Knapp. Let's get right into it. Cal Poly men's basketball fell to UC Riverside 68-72 Thursday night. The Mustangs led by double digits in the first half, but couldn't hold off the late comeback. Senior forward Brian Bennett scored 21 points off the bench, matching his season high. Although Bennett had a huge night, the rest of their offense struggled, not reaching 70 points for the first time this season against a Big West team. The Mustangs are 8-11 overall and 2-4 in Big West Conference play.
We're just now getting to the point where our man-to-man defense is solid, and eventually we will have to put in some curveballs in there with some zones and some traps.
The Mustangs play this Saturday afternoon at UC Davis, with the game starting at 5:30 p.m.
After a tough loss against the Highlanders last night, the Cal Poly women's basketball continues the Big West Conference play on the road this week. First place UC Riverside ranks number 5 in the nation in assists per game and also leads the Big West in scoring. Twice in the second half, the Mustangs pulled within 1 point of UC Riverside, but the Highlanders held on late for a 93-98 win at SRC Arena on Thursday night. However, Cal Poly rallied in the third quarter as sophomore guard Dinleo Pepe hit a jumper to close the deficit to just 59-55 at the 4:48 mark. The Mustangs will have to make a mark on their defense when they take on the 49ers on Saturday.
There's a competitive will from our team. That part I like about our defense. They're wanting to do what's being asked of them. They are trying to follow game plan, but there's still a lot of room for growth.
Keep reading.
Cal Poly will travel to Long Beach State to face the 49ers at 4 p.m. Saturday in Walter Pyramid.
Cal Poly men's tennis team has gotten off to a rocky start, dropping its first 2 matches of the season and coming off a 4-3 loss to Auburn at the ITA kickoff weekend at Wake Forest on January 25th. The Cal Poly women's tennis program opens its spring season this week when hosting Westmont at 11 a.m. on Saturday, January 30th, and UC Santa Cruz at 11 a.m. on Sunday the 31st at Mustang Courts. This match will mark the first action of the spring season for both the Mustangs and the Warriors.
Cal Poly Wrestling is down to its final 4 dual meets of the season, and all of them will be at Mott Athletic Center. The 4-game homestand will be the Mustangs' last chance to make up for a season with many disappointing losses. Cal Poly is now 1-7 in duels after dropping a pair of non-conference matches on the road at Northern Colorado and Wyoming. The Mustangs will first take on Grand Canyon University on Saturday, January 30th. The Antelopes are 5-15 on the year and will be hungry for a win after recently coming off a loss of their own. The Mustangs will then close out the regular season with 3 Pac-12 conference duels, hosting Oregon State on February 5th, Arizona State on the 13th, and Boise State on the 14th, Valentine's Day.
Cal Poly swimming and diving is coming off a meet with some impressive victories, sweeping UC Santa Cruz after winning 30 out of 30 of the events and breaking some records in the process. The Mustangs are now preparing for their next meet, the blue-green rivalry match against the Gauchos, who are coming off an away win against UC Davis. With both rivals looking to turn their victories into winning streaks, the competition will be fierce at UC Santa Barbara on Saturday, January 30th.
The Cal Poly women's track and field team is off to Seattle today in the first meet of their indoor season. A group of 15 athletes will take part in the Husky Invitational hosted by the University of Washington. The weekend invitational includes events ranging from the 60-meter sprint to the pentathlon. This meet will be the first chance that Cal Poly athletes have this season to show their skills on an indoor arena.
Junior catcher and first baseman Brett Barbier has been selected by College Sports Madness to its 2016 Big West preseason all-conference second team. Last season, Barbier hit 253 with 3 home runs, 34 RBIs, and started in 48 games. Cal Poly has just 2 returning position players and 8 pitchers off a team that finished 27-27 last year. Cal Poly plays its first 12 game of the season at home opening with 4 games against Pacific on February 19th through the 21st in Baggett Stadium. That's all we have for Cal Poly sports action this week. You can log on to mustangnews.net for continuous Cal Poly sports coverage. I'm Clara Knapp.
And I'm Sawyer Milam. Have a great weekend.